Hi, everyone. It's Stephen Schleicher. Before we get into this week's episode, I wanted to talk a little bit about good friends of Major Spoilers and contributors to Major Spoilers, Jason Inman and Ashley Victoria Robinson. They have a brand new comic book coming out called Jupiter Jet, and Ashley and Jason are here today to talk about it. Ashley, what is Jupiter Jet?
That's such a great question, Stephen. Jupiter Jet is our first comic book miniseries, and it stars a 16-year-old heroine named Jupiter Jet, and she has a jetpack with a mysterious power source. She rides all over her neighborhood, stealing from the rich, giving to the poor, fighting bad guys with ray guns and glowing eyes, and she has a genius little brother who helps her along the way, and a really cool cat.
Oh, that sounds awesome. I've seen some of the art for this. It looks fantastic. Jason, this is a 5-issue miniseries? When is this coming out?
This is a 5-issue miniseries, yes. This is like the first volume that we hope would be of 5 if we get to go more. We've completed the first issue. We are doing the Kickstarter to raise monies for issue 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we partnered with Action Lab Comics. Action Lab is going to distribute the book to comic book stores. But in a creator-owned book, of course, they don't help you with production costs. So that's why we're doing the Kickstarter. And hopefully this book would see the light of day once funded in fall of this year.
Yeah.
It's so cool that so many independent creators can get out there like you guys and actually get comics in front of people and some great different voices and great characters in front of people. But as you said, you have to pay for the production cost yourself. A lot of publishers today, small publishers, don't pay for the artist or the writers or anything like that. So you guys are trying to raise money for the 4 remaining issues in this series. How much is that, and what is your goal for this Kickstarter?
So we have set our goal at $14,500 to cover all of basically the art production costs. That is our artists, our colorists, and our letterer. It was really important to us to pay them equitable, fair wages, and they're all amazing. Right now, we've made a really good dent in that. We're on our way, but we have a little bit left to go.
And to give people some perspective about that, we're not paying ourselves for this. We decided to not get paid for this book. We just want to make sure that the book gets made and actually happens.
We just want to make comics.
And to help that out, we were just like, well, let's not pay ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
You have some great artists and colorists in this. Tell us a little bit about them, or at least drop their names so that people know.
Ben Matsuya is our artist, and he was a great find because he was a fan of mine who found me online. He drew some fan art of me, and I loved it so much that I literally responded back to him. I was like, do you draw comics? And he was like, yes, and it's been kismet ever since. And then we have an awesome colorist as well.
Yes, we have Mara Jane. She is currently the colorist on Jade Tree Protection Service, and now that that's done, she is working on Jupiter Jet. And we actually found her through our letterer, Taylor Esposito, who owns Ghost Cliff Studios. He's absolutely amazing. And we've worked with him for our work for Alterna and DC IDW in the past as well.
And he's probably the biggest name on the project because he's actually lettered Red Hood and the Outlaws and like New 52, Future's End.
Yeah, he's amazing.
Awesome. Now, with any Kickstarter project, I mean, it's all the money is going to support the creation of this comic book that Action Lab has said that they are going to publish. So it will get out there in front of a lot of people. But some people, when they contribute to a Kickstarter, say, what's in it for me?
Well, what's in it for you is that you're going to get a copy of the trade paperback, or you're going to get a copy of the digital trade. We have a lot of cool rewards because since we are breaking into the creator side, we thought about, let's make it a little bit something more than just the book.
We wanted to pay our experiences forward.
Yes, exactly. So we have some perks where we have some comic book professionals, like right now, Heath Corson, who wrote the pilot for Justice League Action and the Bizarro miniseries. He will review your script. Mitch Gerrits, who just drew Batman 14 and 15 in DC Rebirth and Sheriff of Babylon. He'll review your art and give you notes on it as a perk of ours. And then also we have one with us that's just 30 minutes with us in case you want to pick our brain about podcasting, DC All Access, geek history, all kinds of stuff like that. And then to finish it all off, we reached out to a good friend of ours, Wonder Woman artist Nicholas Scott,
yes,
who drew a beautiful print of our character that we created, Jupiter Jet. And to see her stunning art over the image of a character that we created blew us away. And I think it's so beautiful, it'll blow you away, too.
Yes,
it certainly
you can get that
does.
as a print.
If people want to find out more about this Kickstarter, where do they need to go?
They need to go to jupiterjetcomic.com. That link will take you directly to the Kickstarter campaign where I think all of your questions are going to be answered.
And if you don't like URLs, just go to Kickstarter and search Jupiter Jet.
Yes.
This campaign ends on February 17th, so if you, listener, want to support indie comics and you want to support two great creators like Jason and Ashley, then make sure you head over to jupiterjetcomic.com. Cannot wait to see this thing get fully funded. Congratulations and good luck to both of you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Stephen.
Let's begin with you guys recapping what you know, and since it's been literally a week for you guys, but we'll pick up right in the middle of the action at the end of that night still. Well, not much action. A lot of reading and transcribing, as I recall.
Yeah.
But if you skip over anything, I will try to jog your memory a little bit.
All right. Well, Rob's character, Sonny, received a telegram that his uncle died. And so, or he was missing. No, not his uncle had died.
Our uncle's dead!
Wow.
Sorry.
Wow.
No, sorry.
Off the rails at 10 seconds. Dang. Wow.
I received a telegram from my uncle saying he'd cracked the
saying that he had died.
the chart.
He can read the chart.
Oh, right.
Chart.
Figured
I
out
needed
the
you to
chart.
explain it to us. And told me to bring people with.
Okay, so we all piled in my car and drove to Los Angeles, where we found a dead body.
Dun, dun, dun.
Well,
But
we
it
found
wasn't-
police that took us to a body that wasn't their uncle and was instead his roommate,
Yes.
Slash special friend.
special friend,
His partner.
And
business partner. Yes.
Yes.
we also found we met up with Alan Smithy, who's the director of this movie called The Yellow King that premieres on Friday.
The King in Yellow.
The King in Yellow,
Friday.
which premieres on Friday, which is kind of a big deal. Everybody's really excited about it. And in the process, we found a chart, a little chart that unfolds that describes the entire Imperial, what is it, the Imperial Dynasty
of Northern California.
Of North America.
North America and the
North-
California Republic.
The northwestern states. Yeah.
No, okay, so where did you get the chart from?
Alan Smith.
Well, the pocket of her uncle's jacket in
at
the house.
At his house.
From the uncle's house. And I believe Smithy showed you a copy of the chart.
Smithy showed us his copy.
If you can't read the chart, I can't explain you the chart.
We saw our uncle's friend's copy, or the police told us about it.
Yes.
We
showed it
found
to
our uncle's copy
Yes.
in his jacket.
Yeah.
Jeremy is his name, right?
Jeremy
Yes.
Fithers.
Yeah.
The ex-Jeremy Fithers.
Yes.
And also in the process, we got a copy from Alan Smithy of the play that this movie is based on.
Yes.
And Howard read part of it while everyone was eating and kind of spaced out for a little bit. So he's gone back to the hotel room. He has the copy of the book. He's
He
rooming
needs a
with
nap.
Kirk. And you two are doing something else. Oh, you guys are going to go back up into the
Griffith Park
Griffith Park to go find some friends of perhaps your Uncle
perhaps some
Eddie.
friends of our uncles.
I think that's it, right?
More or less. There's a couple of details you left out. I will try to
Well, like, what do you want to know?
bring those back to you. What do I want to know?
Yeah, because I'm sure we have it written down or remembered it.
The uncle also had a lady friend, and
Oh, right. Yeah, who
one
was
of the
was
actresses.
Naomi.
Yep, we'll have to look for her. And also, while we were at the location on the ranch, we found a giant model of a big yellow monster thing that is supposedly in this movie.
Yes, there was a movie set and a truck, and you found a shed that had some
And flashlights. We got flashlights.
Flashlights.
and
still
banners.
flashlights from the truck, yes, and banners. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. All right, that's probably good enough. So, what do we want to do? Do we want to pick up with the people at Griffith Park, or do we want to deal with... I guess we should do that and then deal with what's happening at the hotel room. Because Kirk, who is actually the Zadok the Mysterious, is that right?
Zadok.
Zadok the Mysterious. As you're transcribing the chart, is that... Did I recall that correctly? Okay.
Trying your best to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So what do you want to do? You want to do hotel room or Griffith Park first?
Makes no difference.
Okay, Griffith Park it is then. All right.
Huzzah!
All right. So what's your plan of attack here? What are you trying to do?
Probably go up to the same area that the security guard had indicated to us that that he thought the uncle would have liked frequenting.
Wait a second. It's like at 11 o'clock or something.
Yeah.
Right? Didn't we establish that there was a chain across the entryway to the park? Oh, there's a chain across the entryway to the park. The park is firmly and solidly closed to public access at this hour.
Well, by car.
By car, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what do you do with the car?
Did we take the car or did we walk? Because it was...
Or public transit or whatever.
It was supposedly like walking distance to Griffith from Casa Loma, wasn't it?
I don't recall that, but okay. We can say that, sure.
Okay, all right.
Because you're
Anything's in walking distance if you try hard enough.
You're right up against the hill there.
Kitty butt.
Man, the cat's weird.
He's a weird cat.
Yes.
Why don't you go away?
All right, so what's your plan?
He's okay.
As at this point, hop the...
Okay, you hop the chain. Do you have a flashlight?
I have a flashlight.
Is it on?
Well, yeah. We'll follow the road for a little bit and start going to the areas that the security guard thought that Uncle might frequent.
All right. So you like staying to the paths or you staying in the trees?
Paths.
Staying to the paths for now.
Paths. Okay. All right. So you wander into the park, getting in deeper and deeper, and you hear someone call out, "Freeze!" What do you do?
I suppose we
Listen, yeah.
Yeah, freeze for a moment.
Okay. And then the voice says, "Hey, I got a couple of them over here." And then there's a flashlight on you. And then there's two more flashlights coming from the north, coming in. And they're kind of jogging in.
A couple of them what?
What are you doing up here?
Looking for somebody.
All you can see is a light. Oh, yeah?
Who are you?
We're the police. The park is closed.
Oh.
Did you not see the chain across the entrance? Did you not see the sign establishing the park hours? You didn't see the sign? Probably because it's dark, friend. It's dark.
Well, we're looking for someone, sir. Perhaps you can help us.
Sure. I'll help you find the person you're looking for, and you guys can have a lot of fun. But after we go down to the station. Let's go.
I don't think you quite understand, sir. I think you're making a few assumptions.
Well, nevertheless, let's go. Head out.
My uncle is missing.
Okay. Would you like to do some kind of, any kind of activation of a skill that you have?
Like a punch and run skill.
I was thinking more like fast talk.
Oh, fast talk.
Or,
Fast fist.
That's going to be my brother's specialty right there.
Or I get the dice. I lost my dice box.
In 1 week?
Yeah, I don't know.
wow.
Yeah, it's like our uncle is missing. We were told he might be here.
Okay, well that's not fast talk so much as just honesty.
Yeah.
Persuade.
So you could do maybe persuasion,
No,
like
Hey, look over there.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
So, yeah. We were told he might be here, and Officer so-and-so, said to see if we notice anything from him, we should give him a call. So we thought maybe we could find him and talk to the officer, give you guys a help.
Officer so-and-so. You talk to a guy named Officer, you make your roll. Go ahead and make your roll.
Yeah, Steven
What's the name we were given?
Literally, yeah, we
so-and-so.
have like cards and shit from this dude.
13.
13. Wow, that's awesome.
Does that
So
beat
and so,
it?
you know. So another guy comes up behind this one, or from the north. One of those two lights comes up and goes, "You mean Deputy so and so?
Yeah, him.
Yeah, so and so. Yeah, the L.A. County Sheriff's Office. I know so and so. What's the deal?
They're
not able to spare people for.
Yeah. He's got a corpse that they're having to deal with. Our uncle is missing and possibly involved with the whole thing, so he said to, let him know if we find anything. We figured, if we can find our uncle, we can help him out with this.
A work associate said we might find him in this area.
Is this... Okay, well, look, you're not going to find him tonight. I mean, we're clearing the park out tonight. There's nobody up here tonight, and you're sure your uncle would be here at the park at night?
That's what his work associates led us to believe.
Where does your uncle work?
Hollywood Studios.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So is this part of that business up at the Hart Ranch this morning?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. And you're saying you knew the guy who was dead up there?
Our uncle does, apparently, and the police need him for questioning.
Ah, okay. All right. Yeah, look, clearly you guys don't meet the description of the folks we're looking for tonight. And Watson here, you can cool off, dude. So get out of here. Get out of here. You don't have any business being in the park. All right? Get out of here. Just head home. If your uncle's up here, you'll get a call from him from the city jail. Okay? So you'll expect a call from him in the morning. If he's up here, believe me, we'll get him.
Is there a way, sir, that you could call us before Deputy so-and-so?
No. Look, I mean, your uncle will call you. He'll get a phone call. If he's up here, he'll get a phone call. And he'll probably call you or his lawyer. But, just
right.
Chill.
He'll have
get
red hair like ours.
Okay.
If you want to tell him we're at the Casa.
Yeah, any red-haired guy, I'll have him.
Casa La Loma, room 311.
Casa La Loma, 311. All right, gotcha. All right, sure. Okay, get out of here.
All right.
Go.
Sorry.
Get out of here.
Scram! Whew.
Well, that was bust.
13 was a nice roll.
Way to keep us out of jail tonight, Rob.
Tonight.
That's ridiculous.
The night is young.
I know, there's still plenty of opportunity for us to stupid.
By the way, just for future reference, Deputy Stephen So-and-so spells his name Sowenzo, So-and-so. Just, you were kind of mispronouncing it there. I'll correct you, yeah.
Poor deputy gets that a lot, probably.
I bet he does. I bet he just gets, it must be horrible. Okay, let's go to the hotel room.
Oh.
Just
fling him at the wall.
So Howard is fling the cat at the wall. She's referring to a cat. Yes.
Just hopped up on my lap all friendly like.
We never abuse.
No.
So Howard is reading a play. What's your tell me about your circumstances reading this play. What do you...
I was interrupted, so I kind of want to start over from the beginning again.
Okay, sure.
And so I start reading it.
Where are you sitting?
I'm laying in the bed.
You're laying in the bed. Okay,
yeah.
You got a pillow. You're propped up.
Yeah, propped up, laying in the bed, flipping through this book.
All right.
Trying to make heads and tails of it. It's kind of crazy.
Are you flipping through it, or are you reading?
No, I'm reading.
You're reading it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Kirk. What are you doing?
I'm trying to transcribe this chart here.
Okay.
Going to try to start from like a centralized point. Maybe.
All right. So you got it all spread out. The whole 4 foot by 4 foot thing is spread out. Where is it spread out?
On the floor.
On the floor. Okay. And so are you sitting on the floor?
Yeah.
Where are you sitting? Okay. All right. And what are you using to copy this? What are you copying it onto?
Possibly just whatever stationery that I was able to finagle from the front desk.
Okay, so just some like hotel letterhead, maybe.
Yes.
You have 4 or 5 sheets of hotel letterhead. Okay, so are you doing kind of like you're kind of isolating the center part of this?
Yeah, just kind of working from the center out.
Okay.
And
so it's just
layering papers around as I have to go to get the relevant bits.
All right.
Trying to like label it in a kind of a grid fashion.
Okay,
so
all right.
I can organize it later.
Yeah, work on that. Howard, you're reading the book. It's not very thick. It's a little octavo volume. It's pretty slim, and it's also pretty it's pretty dry and convoluted. What's your education? Is pretty good, right?
My education's 80.
80. Okay,
Yeah.
all right. So you can at least follow the plot of this. It's basically like a courtly drama sort of, except these people seem to be living in kind of a rundown city. There's a queen, and she's got a couple of sons and her daughter, and they're all having this conversation. They're kind of hassling her because she doesn't want to decide what the line of succession is going to be. Mm-hmm. And so she's put off this decision. So one of the brothers says, look, if you're not going to make the choice, then let our sister make the choice. Or at the very least, maybe give the diadem to the sister and let her have the crown. And the sister says, no, you don't want to do that. Every time you do that, then there's always bad stuff that happens. I'm not having anything to do with this. I'm not making the choice. I'm not taking the crown. This is on you guys. You all do this. Mm-hmm. She talks about the Phantom of Truth who comes, and she talks about the yellow sign, that the Phantom brings the yellow sign, and you don't want to have any part of that.
Okay.
And that's kind of the first act. And in just as you're nearing the end of the first act, you hear blood-curdling screaming from the room next door as a woman who is just screaming her lungs out.
What the dickens?
What?
Should we go check that out?
That sounds like she's being hurt.
Let's go.
Yeah, she's just still just horrible.
All right,
screaming.
so I rush open the door, start pounding on the door. Hello, hello.
All right, still just screaming, just bloody murder in there, screaming.
Push hit the door.
Okay,
try to bust open the door.
Make a strength. Your strength is pretty remarkable, right?
For an old guy, sure. Well, I got a 74 on a strength of 45, so I failed. So I want to push that, I think.
You fail. Okay, all right.
So I'm going to try really, really
Throw
hard.
the magician at it.
Yes, I'm going to just really kick and beat at that door and try to...
what are you going to do differently this time?
I'm going to use my foot.
Your foot instead of your shoulder?
Yeah,
okay.
And maybe take a run and jump at it.
All right.
Aim for the lock or the doorknob, maybe.
And I rolled
a 79.
79.
So there you go.
Oh, man.
Ouch, I think I hurt myself.
Your foot hits exactly square on the knob, and your ankle just
Ouch.
like that. That's gonna be a problem for the next day or so. So take 2 hit points. Call me in the morning. Take 2 hit points, and you're just still screaming from inside. You're gonna be like limping. So you're gonna be at a penalty for maneuvering all the next day.
Okay.
You did try the door, right? It is locked.
I didn't.
Try the door.
Make a luck roll.
Woo! 35 to my 50.
5 to your 50.
Do I spend luck?
Yeah,
What?
just no. You don't need to spend luck for this.
Okay.
I'm just checking to see how lucky you are. So yeah, just turn the knob and it opens.
Ma'am, you okay?
What?
Lady?
What? Oh,
Lady.
Oh, was I screaming?
Yes.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I have night
everything
terrors.
okay?
No, I have night terrors sometimes.
You had a bad dream.
I did. Oh my God, it was so vivid. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
What's your bad dream about there?
I don't know. It was a lake, and it was this lake, and I knew that there was something in the lake, and it was coming, and oh my God. Oh, I was running, and I could not get to the city. It was as much as I ran, I could not get to the city. Oh my God, okay.
Is there anything we can do for you, ma'am?
No, it's passing. It'll be okay.
I'm
go
over and get her some water.
I'm sorry. Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much.
Here you go.
You're very kind. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you. I'm really very sorry. I apologize. I'm fine now. I'm fine.
Sorry to disturb you, madam.
I'm sorry to disturb you. I apologize, and I appreciate you coming to help.
No problem.
Thank you.
All right, next door if you should need anything.
Hopefully, no. Hopefully, no. Okay.
Well, then, with that, I'll bid you a good night.
Okay. Thank you.
Good night, ma'am.
All right. All right, so she locks her door this time. You can hear the chain go across.
That was the weirdest thing ever.
Yeah, that was a bit unnerving.
Did you notice that she said she was dreaming about a lake and a city, and we were just at that movie set that had a lake and a city in it?
Something of a coincidence, yeah.
That's weird. I tell you what, that is weird.
Highly suspect. All right, so now what are you guys going to do?
Go back to the room, I suppose.
Yep.
All right.
So, how's the reading going?
Yeah, it's kind of boring. I can't imagine them making an interesting movie out of this.
Yeah. Well, you know how it is.
Are you getting anything out of your...
Make an intelligence roll.
Ooh, intelligence. 70 to my 75.
70 to your 75.
No, that's odds. It's
so
7.
7. Right.
Okay, all right. Fortunately, when you look down, though your foot kicked those pages, but you had made little marks that shows how your pages all related to each other. So you're able to reassemble your pages exactly as they were, and you do not have to begin again from nothing because you have no idea what it is your pages are referring to. So that's really lucky. Actually, you're coming along pretty well, I think.
Well, I mean, I'm getting it pretty well copied, but still really haven't...
Does it make any sense?
No. Am I reading anything?
No, it's symbols. I mean,
Symbols.
You can copy meticulously, and it takes a long time to meticulously copy absolute gibberish.
When I look down, do I see anything?
Oh, you see
It's the same thing?
symbols,
Does it make any sense to me at all either?
No, it's
okay.
It's nothing. It's just weird symbols.
Well, I guess
are you guys going back up to your room after you're done?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, maybe stop by them.
Okay. All right. Are you gonna resume reading?
Yeah.
Okay.
I am.
Are you gonna start at the beginning?
I think I'm going to be compelled to start from the beginning again.
Okay. All right. So you get about halfway through Act 1, not quite to where you were before, at the end of Act 1.
Mm-hmm.
And you can hear
Tarnation, I just started reading this book again, and someone's bothering us. It just felt like I just sat down to read the book.
Yeah.
And someone's knocking.
It was like the third time you read that first bit. Can you just skip it? Door's open.
All right, you guys can go in if you want. The door's open.
Open the door. Walk in.
Hey, guys.
Any luck?
Not so much. Police didn't really like us being in the park at night.
Apparently, they didn't like anybody being in the park at night tonight.
I see.
Apparently, though, if they manage to sweep Uncle out, he'll get a call and they've got the room number.
That's something.
Anything you two find?
No, I've been trying to read through this thing.
Got a lot of
Get to
John
the-
done, but...
Get to the part with the monster in it yet?
No, this is a really boring play.
Maybe just threw a monster in for fun.
Maybe.
I can't imagine Hollywood Studios making much money off of this movie. It's a lot of talking.
It might be a loose adaptation.
Well, it's going to have to be, because all this dialogue's not going to fit up there on the screen.
I suppose.
What about the map thingy chart?
Sure has a lot of lines and boxes and circles.
No new ideas, though?
Not really, no.
Do any of the words, are there words, or are this like some foreign language words, or is it just symbols?
It is just symbols.
Just symbols.
So where you might expect to see letters, you see symbols.
Okay.
Well, it's obvious we're not getting much anywhere else tonight.
I suppose not.
Why don't we see if we can find this Naomi lady in the morning?
Yeah, it is pretty late. I'm going to try to get through this before morning, providing I don't get any more interruptions.
Well, we'll let you be then.
All right.
I'll stay in the room the rest of the night anyway, just in case Uncle gets swept up in the park.
Yep.
There is no phone in your room, by the way.
No, we'd get a message and a bellhop to the door, though.
Just making sure we're all clear on this.
Ain't one of them fancy up-to-date hotels with phones in their rooms.
One of those fancy future hotels. All right. So you guys go back to your room, go to sleep. Kirk, are you calling it a night for the transcription service here, or what do you?
About how far am I?
You've got the center bit mapped out, and like a couple of the satellite things. So the center bit. I'm assuming you got like the center piece is like on one page, and then you've drawn lines to these other pages and started the other ones. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll just basically on another scrap, just kind of note down where I'd left off and where to proceed, and
okay, all right.
Just kind of stack it
back up.
Yeah, I'll fold it back up and take my stack of papers, put that on top, and put that on top of the a desk there or whatever end table.
All right. Okay. All right. So do you guys? I think you have two separate beds, right?
Right.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So you're gonna leave a lamp on.
Yeah, lamp by the table.
Try to read.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. What is
Because
your?
I don't think there's not a sitting area.
If you would like a chair, I can.
Maybe I'll go over to the chair this time.
All right. I'll make a chair.
Put my foot up on the little Ottoman.
Yeah.
And turn on a light there.
Okay.
Start reading from the beginning.
All right. All right. Start reading from the beginning. I'm going to make a luck roll for you. What is your luck?
My luck is. Where's my luck?
It's one of the.
Oh, it's 50.
50. Okay. So you get into the beginning of Act 2. There's an introduction of a new character, the Stranger. And the Stranger comes. He is wearing a pallid mask, they say, and he talks about being the Phantom of Truth and some other business. And just as you're kind of getting a handle on this character, he seems to be sort of antagonizing the Queen and trying to get her to have throw a mask ball. The power goes out, and so now there's light coming in from the
street.
Yeah, in fact, you're right next to the hotel sign. Mm-hmm. So there's red neon, mm-hmm. and then these yellow letters, Casa La Loma, that go down, flashing on and off.
Well, I'll try to read by the light of that then.
Okay. Yeah. You really wish you had more light.
So I'll get closer to the window then. Okay,
and the flashing yellow light is just really annoying, deeply annoying. You're continuing or starting from the beginning?
No, I'm continuing. I don't think I've been interrupted too much.
All right, I'm making a little luck roll for you. Okay. So, you read through, there is some business about a masked ball, a lot of people, blah, 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 talk, and then this character shows up who is listed as the king, and the king seems to confront the Stranger, who also calls himself the Phantom of Truth, and there's some kind of problem, some kind of altercation. Everybody's supposed to have taken off their masks, but the Phantom of Truth has revealed that his mask won't come off.
Uh-oh.
And then the king...
Did he enter the scene wearing a mask
originally? Yeah, he's always had a mask on, yeah. Yeah, they talk about it being the pallid mask. It's kind of a plain mask with, like, really featureless mask. And so the king has some kind of confrontation with him. It's not really clear, but it talks about how the Phantom of Truth is left in sort of a glowing heap, like just sort of with a blue nimbus around him after this altercation with the king. You do get to the end of the play. You can't really recall exactly the details, but there is something about some kind of attack, and something happens in the city, and it gets pretty dark and grim. Mm-hmm. And make a sanity check for me.
Sanity check. Ooh, come on, sanity check. Ooh, 0, 0, 0, 0. So I am sane.
No.
Oh.
No, you failed miserably, sir.
How do I have...
So higher rolls are better for sanity checks?
No,
that's 100.
no, that's 100.
No, but there's a 1 on here.
Yes.
Oh,
yeah,
so
that would be 0-1.
Yeah, 001 is...
Or 10-0
so
would
all
be
zeros
10.
is full on. Oh.
Well, then I...
That's crit fail.
Yeah, crit. Yeah. 0000 is not 0. It is 100. Yeah.
It goes from 1 to
0,
100, not
0,
0 to
0,
99.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right. So give me 1 second here.
Oh, no.
You go batshit. You start eating the play.
All right. Roll 1d10.
1d10. Not that one.
The green one was it?
Not the ones that just screwed you.
7. Boo.
7. So you're going to lose 7 sanity points. Out of how much?
55.
Out of 55. All right. I have.
Did we miss calculating our sanity?
I thought this 99 here was our current sanity.
No.
What's the, yeah, I didn't see.
No, your sanity is based on your. Let's see. Let me look that up.
Oops.
Yeah,
Wow.
I missed that too.
All right. That's all right. We'll get you set up here in a second.
Get you all nice and sane.
Let's figure out your sanities after we figure out exactly what it is that happens
Okay.
to poor Howard, who was probably pretty sane up until this moment. What did you say? 55.
55, yeah.
Weren't great.
Well, I've taken several punches to the head
Yeah.
over the years.
All right.
Tis the truth.
All right. So, whenever you fail a sanity roll, you lose control of yourself. I mean, you have sort of a. So we're gonna say that. So the realization that you have, the thing that sort of makes you flip out, is you realize that this is real. This is not a fictional account. Just the reality of this scene impinges on you. You understand that this is an actual account of something that has actually happened.
Okay. So I've made it all the way through the book? Or
Yeah, you did make it all the way to the end of the book. Yeah, and so
All right, of the play.
the destruction of the city by the whatever it was,
Okay.
and the horror of that just has hit you solidly. All right. Yeah. All right. So I want to make sure that
Make a bowels check.
Yeah.
All right. So you well, I mean, that actually would be something that would happen. And that's not
Good. Depends on
Well,
how
that's not off the table.
depends on how the roll goes, huh?
Yeah. So you were going to at least suffer temporary insanity. Make an intelligence roll for me.
An intelligence roll.
Yes.
76.
it.
You really
Missed it by
rolled those
1.
70s.
Oh,
Missed it by 1.
okay. Good. So you failed your intelligence roll, which means that intellectually you are failing to grasp the enormity of what you
Okay.
learned. So your mind is sort of repressing and putting this down.
This can't be.
So you can kind of
Poppycock.
yeah, like you just no, and you sort of shut off intellectually. You have an emotional response to this, which is just this is garbage, and you toss the book across the room.
That's crazy.
Okay,
Throw it into the darkness.
all right. So you do not suffer any sort of insanity, but you do have that permanent sanity, or well, at least for now,
Lost my
loss,
sanity,
yes.
right? Okay.
So your sanity is now
Permanent
down to
sanity
what?
48.
48. Okay. All right. So you also have mostly repressed the memory of this play. And if somebody asked you to recount it, you probably couldn't.
Okay.
In fact, you totally can't. You remember that it's about some people,
Okay.
and it's really dull, and you don't know how anybody would make a movie out of this.
Okay.
All right. So now what do you want to do? Oh, the power comes back on.
Now, when you say that I believe this,
You don't anymore.
oh, I don't anymore? Okay. I just go get a drink of water, try to calm myself a little bit because I'm probably sweating and don't know why I'm sweating.
Okay.
And open a window,
Okay.
crack it a little bit, turn off the light, go to bed.
Okay. All right.
Try to sleep.
Okay. You do have one disturbing nightmare in the middle of the night.
Okay.
You imagine a lake, and there's something in that lake, and it seems to be coming for you. And when you turn to run from the lake to the city, you just can't quite seem to get any closer to the city.
Did it freak me out?
Yes, you woke up.
Ah! Ah!
What?
Ah!
What's going on over there?
Kirk.
Yes.
Oh.
You all right?
I had the strangest, scariest dream.
Did you now?
You remember we were talking to that woman?
Yeah.
And she had said she was at the lake and someone was trying to get her?
Yeah.
I had the same dream.
Did you?
Yes.
I see.
I don't know if it's because we were talking to her and the craziness of hurting my foot and all of the stuff is in my mind, but my goodness, it was real.
Was it?
It was.
That's... Well, maybe you need to just relax. You need perhaps a nightcap before you settle in?
Maybe. It's going to be kind of hard. Right? Are we in the middle of prohibition? we're kind of in the middle of a thing called prohibition.
Yeah, a nightcap is probably not very likely.
I'm sure you could go find some cough medicine.
In a strange town at about 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, it's probably not very likely.
I'm just
Probably don't know where all the hidden bits are.
I'm gonna
Speakeasies.
I think I'm gonna. I'm really sorry that I woke you up.
That's okay.
But I think I'm just gonna go sit by the window.
All right.
Try to calm down.
Sounds good. Settle your nerves.
Yeah. So I go over to the window, sit down. Hopefully, some of that cool breeze is hopefully blowing in the window and
a little cool air.
calming me down.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. Just going through.
They were dry martinis.
Got to come up with a way you got martinis. Well, of course, the doorman, and you know it's hard to get into the derby. Who would bust the derby anyway?
Right, exactly. Yeah.
Right. So. Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah, let that go.
Let those martinis
Don't
go,
worry
kids.
about prohibition.
So Howard is enjoying the cool air, and
not a martini.
And not a martini. That's good enough to help him relax and chill out a little bit. All right. Let's talk about sanity for you guys. Did you, Rob? Did you see how to figure your sanity? Okay.
Yeah, it's equal to your POW.
Okay.
Oh, crap.
There you go.
Oh, shoot.
So that's your maximum sanity.
I did not roll well.
Oh, yeah, my power's pretty dang low, too.
Okay.
I think we're both 40.
Yeah.
What are you?
45.
45.
We live in the realm of make-believe.
So I'm more sane than all of you.
Well, I mean, like
I
you're
was.
gypsy circus folk. I mean, what do you want?
Exactly.
I mean, like,
Not willpower, apparently.
your friend has a little mermaid in a glass jar that they sell or they charge people to see. So you know how.
It's a monkey sold to a fish. God dang it, people.
You don't know that though. All right. So we can make it through to the morning. What are you fellas and lady gonna do?
Get dressed.
Get breakfast.
Good plan. Get breakfast.
Get breakfast.
All right. We can probably fast forward through breakfast and such. What's your first move? You talked about.
So it's Monday.
It's Monday morning.
Looking for this Naomi woman now.
You probably ought to. Probably at breakfast, we flip through the paper, read the local news to see if there's anything interesting.
You do see, an ad. I think I talked to you about this before. It's that same ad talking about how Friday evening, and you've got the tickets, of course, that Alan gave you. There's going to be the premiere, and it says trailer playing now. And sorry, my phone is vibrating. Oh well, I'm going to ignore it. There's not really anything else that's jumping out at you in the newspaper. I mean, it's just normal, what you would figure,
No dead redheaded old men found. And, okay.
No, nothing about. I mean, there is
Did he mention Jeremy?
a little piece about Jeremy yet, but
what does that say?
It just tells you nothing. It just says that a body was found and that a coroner's report will be forthcoming, but police do not suspect foul play.
Okay. Nothing in the gossip column that's of any interest?
Nothing. Nothing.
I'm going to check with the front desk. Any messages for 311?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. Not a peep.
Well, we got a heading for, or Alan Smithy gave us this Miss Naomi's.
Yeah, Naomi, let me get the name right.
And a letter.
Naomi Fulton.
Dalton,
Yes.
okay.
And a letter of introduction.
Well, now we just need to find us this Naomi.
Well, he gave us her address.
Oh, did he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
say
Along with the note, which I believe I have.
that's true.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jeremy is dead.
Right.
Please, Naomi, why is Jeremy dead?
Why is Jeremy dead? That's what it was.
All right. So you want to go to Naomi's apartment?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. You find her building. She is in downtown Hollywood. She's a rather nice, not luxurious, but a nice enough apartment building. She's up on the 5th floor.
Tap, tap, tap.
Hello. Yes.
Hello, Naomi.
Yes.
We have this letter from Alan Smithy.
Okay. Thank you. And so she takes the letter. She's got the door is slightly ajar there, but she has not really opened it yet. She reads and she says, Alan says that you are Edward's niece and nephew,
Yes.
and that something has happened to Jeremy.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Come in, please. And these are your friends?
Yes.
Howdy, ma'am.
Hello. Okay. All right, come in. So it's a turban for you today?
Yes.
Okay, all right. So Zadok the Mysterious is wearing his usual turban, which gets a little sidelong glance from Naomi, but no comment. All right. Please have a seat. She's got a little dinette set in her kitchen area, a little four chairs at a table, and you guys can take those chairs. And she scoots in a little chair from the living room area. Can I offer you some coffee?
Well, that would sure be nice.
Okay, I'll put a pot on. And so she starts to heat up a pot of coffee on the stove. So, what happened to Jeremy?
The police are saying it was a suicide.
A suicide?
Yeah, they found him in the middle of that little lake that they created out at the Hart Ranch. On the stone
By the set for the King in Yellow. Okay, so he drowned in the lake.
They say he jumped from the scenery onto the stone.
He jumped from the set.
That's what they were saying.
Okay, she looks confused. She kind of looks up at the ceiling for a moment.
It seemed a little far-fetched to us too, ma'am.
Far flung, I would say. That doesn't even begin to make sense. Right? I mean, or am I misremembering? That set is quite a ways off.
We were just there yesterday. I don't think your memory is bad.
Okay.
When was the last time you saw Jeremy and Eddie?
Oh, it's been a couple of weeks.
You've seen them since the film finished?
Yes. Edward and I went out. I think we had like 2 nights that we went out. So we were out.
Where did you go?
There's a little club he likes, and it's a little cabaret place. It's nice. It's nice. It's a jazz place, and
Do you know the address of that?
Yeah, she gives you the name of a club.
All right.
So he called us into town, and we can't seem to find him at all.
You can't find him.
Mm-mm.
You haven't heard from him in the last day or so?
No. I mean, I haven't heard from Edward. Seriously, when we went out a couple of weeks ago, I mean, our arrangement is not that we don't go out often. We just go out sort of when we need to,
Arrangement?
Yes.
This has to do with Jeremy.
Yeah, well, yes. I mean, you understand that Jeremy and your uncle...
Yes.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, so Jeremy and your uncle have been together for years. In fact, ever since I've known either of them. I've met Jeremy through your uncle, and your uncle is crazy about that man. He loves him.
Well, that's why it's kind of important that we find him.
We don't even know if he knows about Jeremy yet.
That's what's really mysterious. I mean, like, that doesn't make any sense.
They weren't fighting? Nothing that would have set Jeremy off?
I don't know what... I mean, I haven't seen them for weeks, sincerely. And Jeremy was always annoyed that Edward would go out with me. You understand? I mean, that has to be very frustrating for him, I suppose. Our agent told us that we should do this, that we needed to appear together. He's trying to sort of move our careers up to the next level. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, he always... I don't have the patience for this. I don't have the patience... I don't know about you, honey, but men make me nuts. I mean, I understand I love them, and I need to spend time with them, but I don't need one long-term, just, I just need every now and again, you just have some fun with a fellow. You know what I'm saying, right? You know what I'm saying, right? Sure. But my agent said that wouldn't do, right? That I can't live like that. That I've got to appear to be involved with somebody. And Edward, of course, needed to appear to be involved with a woman. So it seemed like a pretty good idea. Once every couple of weeks, when we need to, we make a big splash on town. Nobody really pays us much mind yet. But, we're hoping we can sit with Alan somewhere and maybe, people pay a little bit of attention to him. His movies are a little cruddy. But, for God's sake, don't tell him I said that.
He's got high hopes for this next one.
Ma'am, these two came to town because they received a telegram from their uncle about something about a chart and understanding charts. Did he ever mention any of that nonsense to you?
I have no idea what you could be talking about.
Oh, okay.
A chart.
Yeah. Both Alan and Jeremy had a copy of it as well.
A chart of what?
Nobody knows, apparently.
It's a little, when it's folded
California?
up, it's a little square.
A little square chart. No.
It unfolds into a big map of, I don't know what it is, nonsense.
No, I have no idea. No. I have no idea what you're talking about.
It was apparently important enough for him to send a one-line telegram to us and call us into town, so we're hoping anyone who could shed some light on our uncle's recent doings could help us out.
Okay, look, your uncle is a great guy. I mean, he's a lovely man. But I swear to God, the only thing the man would talk about to me was Jeremy. Jeremy. And at a certain point... I know Jeremy is a wonderful man, and your uncle is a wonderful man, but a person can take only so much. You understand what I'm saying, right? Right? And,
men make you crazy.
Well, yes, and this gushy, so I zoned out. I don't know. I mean, I think I would remember something about a chart, but God knows.
Never much for the romance novels yourself, huh?
No, please. Oh, the coffee. Everybody, cream and sugar?
Please.
Black, please.
Certainly.
Okay, all right. 5 cups of coffee.
All right.
So...
It's at least comforting to know Uncle had some friends out here. We knew very little about his life.
Oh, yes, your uncle had friends. I mean, I knew him professionally, of course, and then on this sort of faux social thing. But, yes, your uncle's a wonderful man. He certainly is.
Do you know of any other friends he might have that we could reach out to?
I could give you some names. Where have you looked for him?
We went to the Hollywood studios, turned away there.
Yeah, see, we're not on contract to Hollywood Productions, you mean?
Right.
Yeah, no, we're not on contract to them. So, yeah.
Talk to Alan.
Yeah, I mean, Alan, I would call Alan a friend of your uncle's. That's probably, in fact, how he got cast. Alan likes Jeremy. Alan though, you might have noticed, doesn't seem to be aware of your uncle and Jeremy's relationship.
Not a clue.
Okay. No. All right. Yes. So don't, when you talk to him, look, also Alan has been really...
he seemed a little unhinged when we saw him yesterday.
That would be putting it mildly, dear.
Have you ever seen him put on a...
diadem?
An aluminum hat?
Oh, that little tinfoil hat he has?
Yeah.
Yes, everybody's seen Alan put on that little tinfoil hat, yes.
What's the story there?
This was the first production that I've ever seen him deal with the hat. That's in fact, Alan has been a very stable, generally stable fellow. But with this movie, he has just gotten increasingly, I guess, unstable would be the word I would say. And the hat, apparently, he says, makes him feel better. And he does seem to calm down when he wears his little foil hat. It does seem to have an effect for him.
He said he went away for a while.
Yes, dear.
And then he came back and found the play.
Yes. So Alan had a nervous breakdown and was in a sanitarium for a while. And I guess he has never been the same since. And actually seemed worse coming back from the sanitarium. I was, to be honest, surprised that he was released.
What,
could imagine.
Where did he stay at?
Oh, there is a place. It is called Sigurros. That's how they say it. Sigurros. Siggurros. Sigurros Sanitarium. I went up and visited him. It's like this. It's an amazing building. Actually, it's up almost like you're going up to Simi Valley, but not quite. You know, you can get to it. What you do is you take the one down to what's the name of that road? Oh my God! Oh, Topanga Canyon.
Mm-hmm.
Take the Topanga Canyon Road up, and then the Santa Susana Pass Road. All right, so you go up that way. You could take Mulholland if you wanted, but Topanga Canyon is a much better way to get up there. It's a lovely place. It is really, it's an amazing building. And it's just out in the country, and very, very amazing building. But
not as relaxing for him as you would have hoped.
It's an insane asylum, dear. It is literally nutty. It is bats in all the belfries. Yes. And yeah, Alan did not come back from that. He's just never been the same since.
Okay. Well, appreciate you seeing us and answering some of our questions.
My pleasure. Where are you all staying? Are you staying at Edward's house?
No.
The police have it cordoned off.
For now.
Oh, because of Jeremy's death.
Right.
Yes.
Okay. Well, your uncle will surely... okay. So where are you staying?
Casa La Loma.
Casa La Loma. Okay.
We weren't planning on being in town this long, honestly.
Okay. Well, yeah, I understand that. And
within our price range.
Yeah. That's understandable. It's not the worst. It's not, it's not a flop house. So, okay, that's good. That's good. Okay, well, so you kids know where to find me. And come see me. I can give you, there's a phone that is downstairs, the doorman's phone. So if you call, then he can get to me, and I can maybe return a call. So she gives you the number for the apartment building phone.
Okay. And again, same way, ma'am. If you hear from Eddie, can you contact us at the hotel?
Absolutely. Yes.
We appreciate your help, Miss Fulton.
My pleasure. My pleasure. It's Fulton. Yes.
Yeah, you're going to the premiere of this movie?
I don't know. We had a screening. They had a special screening for the cast at Lowe's. It was just like the middle of last week, Tuesday or Wednesday. I didn't even go to that. I just.
How come?
I don't know.
Seems like everybody's real interested in finding out about this movie.
Oh, I think it's mostly they're excited about the color.
Right.
Irving made this camera, and oh my god, and it's loud and it is huge, and he's in love with it, and Alan was in love with it, and I think the color is having a big impact, and people are really excited about the color. I didn't understand that movie when we were making it, to be honest with you.
Irving paid by Colin Seavery to make it?
Yes, as a matter of fact, yes. Colin was basically the investor in the film and in the production of the camera, as I understand, yes. How did you know about Colin?
Smithy mentioned it.
Oh, of course he would. Okay, all right. So, no, I might go down Friday. I know my agent is going to want me to make an appearance. I don't care about this. It probably would have helped if I'd read the script. Well, easier said than done, and I guess it didn't help that I wasn't really interested in it. But that was the damnedest. It was the damnedest thing. I gave it a few good shots, and then it just wasn't worth it. So, they just say you're angry in this scene, and so you just flap your mouth up and down and or talk about baseball or something and be angry about it, and it gets the job done. So scripts are for losers. Who needs a script, right?
Fair enough.
Well, thank you again, man.
Oh, my pleasure.
I think we should be getting on, not use up your day.
Thanks for the coffee.
Yes, anytime.
Yes.
Anytime. Nice to meet you.
And you too, Miss Dalton.
So we exit out.
Alrighty.
So we got the name of his favorite cabaret club.
We know about the sanitarium.
No reason to really head up there at this point, though.
No, not yet.
Anyone else curious about that trailer?
Yeah.
Maybe might be worth checking out.
Movie.
Color movie sounds pretty dang interesting, honestly.
The trailer projected in color?
Yes, the trailer is projected in color.
Okay.
One guy at the Derby told us.
All right.
Couldn't remember if it was the doorman or...
The bartender.
Bartender. That wasn't serving martinis.
Yes, he was serving virgin martinis. Yes. Martinets. the little riding crop.
Shirley Martins.
Well, where all you want to go next?
I kind of want to check out that trailer.
I assume the cabaret's not going to be open for a little bit.
Bars are always open in some fashion.
You know a speakeasy?
It's been a while since I've been here, but I know that most establishments will have something.
Yeah, but you usually got to know the words.
Once they feel you out, you can get what you need. They're in it to make money. Remember that. But I'm okay to go see a picture.
To the theater it is.
To the pictures!
All right.
Well, it looks like everyone is going to go to the movies, and so I think we'll take a break right there this week in the action. Thank you so much for downloading and listening to this story. I had mentioned in the very first episode that I had not, that this was all a test. We didn't know what was going to happen or what was going to be picked up with these microphones. So the air conditioner, again, this was still recorded when it was warm outside. The air conditioner noise we were not anticipating or expecting, so that's why it kicks up there in the very end. I do know in upcoming episodes that the household was air conditioner free, so you can look forward to that. If you enjoy this show and you enjoy the things that we are putting out there for you, and I'm hoping that you appreciate what we're trying to do for you. If you enjoy it and you want to see content like this continue at Major Spoilers, then please head over to patreon.com/Major Spoilers. That's patreon.com/Major Spoilers. Over the next couple of weeks, I'll start putting up some of the character sheets that I have for our characters in this Call of Cthulhu adventure, and you also get access to a bunch of other content there. So, patreon.com/Major Spoilers. Thank you so much for listening, and until next week, here's hoping all of your dice rolls are critical hits.
This podcast is copyright 2017 by Major Spoilers Entertainment, LLC.